gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Allen working from the pistol. Forced to his right. Taking off. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bills first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
On first down, Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First and 10, and it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Brown 80!
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense would take the field. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Set. Ready.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Round 80.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Buffalo.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
At the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Tui Pelotu gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. He's to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
They're going on 4th down. Allen. That one. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Bills are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and They continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to the air again. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. Go, set. Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got his tight end Arande Gatz in the 2nd. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
Let's go. Set.
Herbert. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Set.
McConkey in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Second and 5.
Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Third and 2. Here we go.
Set. Black 8. Go. Hey, go, go, go. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Set. Camper, camper, camper. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. With the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now Allen. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Allen. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on first down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Chargers have the first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Good throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Set. Lady. What is it? Set.
Herbert to the air again. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another.
Now Herbert again. He'll swing this out to Hampton.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Second down, they need 7. Throwing again, Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, here is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the ball.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
319!
Allen working from the pistol. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. It's time for one more snap here in this first half. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second and 9. Now, Herbert. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, L.A.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. Now Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
2. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
319.
We'll try and run here with Cook. Now Cook loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Second down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun now for Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Now a run on first down. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Buffalo.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, it's Allen. Open is Knox over the middle. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Allen. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Raider now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead.
24, Chargers 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. To throw is Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Los Angeles.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Set. Ready.
Now a toss play, running left. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Set. 380. Cut. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Big Ed Oliver getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Not just the 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is up and through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle, and he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Set.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
And the Chargers.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Set. Ready.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
380. Set.
Herbert to the air again. First down throw there is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Second and 10.
Set. 380. 380. What is it?
Herbert to the air again. This one complete right side. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Set. 380.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Set. Set.
They'll go with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to push his way forward, but he's going to be marked down short of the first down. He might have even lost yards on that play, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
380.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Line. Set.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is caught. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
Throwing now is Herbert. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Bills 31, Chargers 14.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Round 80! What's that?
Off the play fake, it's Allen. On the run to the right. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
At the 35-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
What's that?
Allen now off the bootleg. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Look out!
Now it's Allen. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Lady.
Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
2019.
Now Allen on first down. Pass caught by Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Allen. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Here's Allen to throw. Out to his right. Pull the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Bills. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden and